Bring up your writing for me, okay? You are the host, so you need to be able to share your screen once you bring it up, okay? Make it bigger, please. Now, how many articles were you supposed to use? One or two? Why is there only one listed? Check your email. Because I said you source one and source two. Now, this game I can play with other players. So it's a social game, right? You can see here is a list of things that I'm working on. And there's my map. Watch. If I try to go here, how am I going to, what would I do? Just wander around or use the map? Okay. So, my using the game. My using the game. What is that going to help me do? Is that going to help me use the GPS or not when I drive or walk? So it can exercise what? And for me to be moving around, what do I have to use? The mouse and the keyboard, right? So I'm improving eye hand coordination. So let's see. I'm going to make you host again. Bring up your writing. So, if you play it, if you get good at it. Now, was that in any of the articles? No. So, what did the article say? Bring up the A or P one. Okay. So it said what? Improve your ability to navigate in everyday surroundings. So what would be one benefit of those games? Helps you to improve what? The ability to use what? But what did I use in the game? What did I use in the game? That I used a map that was in the game, right? If I drive up to your place to start, do I have the way memorized or do I use the GPS? What does the GPS use? What does the GPS use? Maps. So when we're using it to navigate, what does it use? What's another way? It improves our ability to do what? To use what? Maps. So what can it do? Improve our ability to do what? Use maps. What does it do? Improve the ability to use what? Maps. So now go to your writing. No, I didn't say copy anything. I said go to your writing. Here. What are you going to write? Helps people use what? Games can do what? Game. So write that or use maps, either one. Write that. Now, scroll down. Hold on, just wait a minute. Go back up. Go back up. Do me a favor and go up here and hit enter. Okay. So there was more space between the paragraph that you wrote and the one we're doing now. Now, what else does it do? It gives you a good experience. Not always. What did I tell you about the game? What did I tell you about my experience playing World of Warcraft? Sometimes it's what? Very what? Frustrating. But what did I tell you that could happen? And that I could do what? Play with other people, right? I'm going to reclaim host and bring it back up, okay? This is a role-playing game. Now, these right here are computer-generated characters. This one right here, that was a person. When that car drove by, that was an actual player. Here is a real person. Let's see. This person over here, you see it? It brings up the person's name. This one is a real person right here. You see that? I could actually put into a, there's another person. So other people play the game. So I could actually join with these people to play with them. So what could this game do? What could this game do, my friend? Disconnected or to connect? Ah, bring up your writing. Okay, so what can the games do? Instead of it gives you a good experience, what could the games do? Wait, what could the games do? What, instead of it gives you a good experience, what could it do? A person can what? You can what? Okay, so right, you can play with other people. Okay, and now this here, special memory. Did it say anything about special memory? Which article did you find that in? Show me where you found that. Bring up one of your articles. Bring up the articles and show me where you found that. Okay. Go back to your writing. So, where do you think you ought to put that? by the navigating or after socialization? Which one do you think you ought to, first of all, copy this, highlight, and copy this sentence? Go up here and copy this sentence. Highlight it and paste. Now, where do you think you're going to copy that one? Do you think it would be better under after navigate or after socialization? Which one is it related to? Which one is it related to? Navigating? Then put it here. Okay. Now, you see where improves skill and memory? You didn't have anything about memory here, did you? It was special memory. So video games can improve what? Or you want, so how did I tell you to write your concluding sentence? Okay, so how are you going to rewrite the topic sentence? What are video games good for? I'm sorry? I would start with the brain. You can use the same words, you just have to rearrange them. So write the brain. Now, what is another word is good or good? The brain is what? Benefits from video games, right? The brain benefits from video games. Now we have to put our citations in. Which article did you get this from? Do you remember? Scroll down. Was it this article or this one? Okay. So just copy groundbreaking. Just highlight groundbreaking and paste it. And remember 2020, okay? Scroll back up. Now, before this period, put your cursor. It will need to be before the period. Between navigate, put it on the E and then hit spacebar. Hit the spacebar. Hit a parentheses. This one, okay? Now hit paste. Yep, right back here, control paste. Okay, comma, 2020. parentheses. Okay. Now copy, paste, copy this right here. Highlight it and hit Control Paste. Now go here and hit Control Paste. Okay, now you can play with other people. Scroll down. Go to this article right here. Go to the first article. You're writing. Scroll up. Now, the special memory is not the second one. Scroll down. First of all, it should be last name, first name. So you need to switch these around. Cut and paste Janae and put it after the last name. No. Just copy. Just copy. No, listen to me. Highlight Gina. Cut and paste. Put it here. Okay. There should be a comma right here after the last name, though. Because you're separating last name from first name. Right here. Okay. Now, what you need to do is highlight this name. First of all, GR comes before GY, correct? So it's not in alphabetical order. So you need to copy all of this, cut and paste, and put it here. Okay. Scroll down for me. Scroll back up just a little bit. Scroll up. Okay. Scroll down. Delete all of this. Now, scroll up, go to your sources. You just scroll down just a little bit. Okay. Hold on. Copy this. You're going to copy that name. And remember that it's 2021. Got it? Go back up to your sources. Or your sources, go back up to your paragraph. Now, where you have groundbreaking 2021, you need to delete this and paste that and copy that name that I had you highlight. Delete this right here. Okay. Now, when you can play with other people, what happens? Hold on just a second. I'm going to reclaim host. Now, this is one of your articles, okay? So what did it show? That it can positively help someone's mental health. Okay? Got that? Hold on. Let me show you which one it was. New studies groundbreaking, okay? So I'm going to make you host. Bring up your writing. Now, do you see how much time I have been taking my writing and referring back to, when you're writing, you always have to go back to your sources. So you can play with other people, but instead of necessarily play with other people, it can what? You can do what? What can it do? Improve mental health, right? So instead of you can play with other people, you can put that there, but that will require another source. So if you want to say you can play with other people and improve mental health, that's up to you. Or you can improve mental health playing games. Which one do you want to do? So right, you can you can play, you can improve mental health playing games. Rate that. Or it can improve your mental health. No, it's this sentence that we're working on. Right up here. I would actually delete all of this. Okay. Stop right there. You can what? You can what? Then write that. Now you're going to need to put a parentheses. Scroll down. Go down to your sources. Now remember, it was groundbreaking, okay? So scroll back up. We've already scroll back up. Now, you see where you have this? It was from the same source. So all you have to do is copy and paste that. You gotta highlight the whole thing and copy and paste. Right here. Okay. Now, I would put us, when you see all these blue lines, it's probably, I would double check those because the computer is, this program is saying there's something wrong with that. Check that out. What is it saying you need to do here? Look here and see what it says to do. There you go. Now I want you to scroll up a little bit. So both paragraphs show up. Now, do you see how we had to show you how to find the exact details and how you wrote this, but we had to be more specific about the details. Okay? You had a specific detail here, but that shows you that you have to put the details together that go together. Do you see how we got more specific? Okay. So, what do you think you want to research now? What topic do you want now? Let's see. Mm, you like YouTube? Social media? Mm. Advantages and social disadvantages of social media. Let's take a look at that in a minute. So, what I'm going to do here, you see what I'm doing? So what I want you to do is pre-write paragraph. And write paragraph, include source. Okay. So what is homework, my friend? Yes. Am I telling you to use two sources or one? One. Now, something that we will probably do is ah, I'm sorry, I'm going to make it bigger. Copy. If I could spell right. Okay, so you're going to have two sources. You're going to have two sources, you understand? So you need to, I'm going to go to the chat. And I'm going to write, rewrite and write paragraph about social media. Sources. You have to look for the sources, or are they already provided? Yes. In ABC order. Okay. You need to put that in your notes or whatever you're going to do. Okay. So tell me, what are you going to be doing? What is your homework? Are you going to be doing the pre-write, or are you going to be doing the paragraph first? The pre-write. Because what does the pre-write do? It keeps you what? Yes. Because I can tell you did not do a pre-write on that last paragraph. At this point in time, I should not have to tell you to do a pre-write. And I should not have to tell you, show me your pre-write. And make that as part of your homework. What do you think about that, my friend? What? Now, am I telling you to do the citations in your writing? If you want, you can try. Okay? I think it would be a good idea to, because I'm wanting you to actually take details from those actual articles to write in your paragraph. Okay? What am I trying to get you to do? Instead of writing, it can give you a good experience. What I'm actually looking for is more specifically the details directly that I can take the information and find it in the article. You understand what I'm saying? What did we do in practice today? I actually helped you to do what? Get information from the article, right? And include it. That's important, my friend. Because you can say it can give you good experience, but what does that good experience do? Okay? But we will cover now. Do I want you to actually have any homework this weekend? I actually would prefer you didn't have homework this weekend. But if you I need you, if you have not gotten this real well, what am I going to have you do? What's going to happen? Yeah. So if you don't want homework, what are you going to do? Do it now, right? Do it before Friday. Okay? And what did we spend most of our time doing today? Helping you to improve your writing. Okay? And I don't want you to erase that first paragraph. I want you to leave it as is. Okay? So you can see the difference. Because I might help you rewrite that paragraph on Friday. But what do I need to be able to help you improve your writing? I have to have something to work from, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay, my friend? Any questions? 8 stars, my friend, okay? But right now, I'm going to do it now before I forget. Okay? I already sent it to your mom, so I didn't forget. Okay? Now remember, if you don't do it now, and we have to go through all the work on Friday, I'm going to give you homework. Okay? So I'm giving you a chance to not do homework this weekend. It's up to you when you do the work. And if you don't do it, the expectation of class there is going to be bunk for this weekend, right? There's going to be consequences for you not doing it. Okay? One, you'll have to do it this weekend, and two, you won't get the stars. To get any stars, I expect all the homework done. Now, if you want extra credit, go ahead and do your citations. Show me where you got that the information from. Go back to the article and list which article. Even if all you do is you don't get how to do all the citation, you just put the whole name, that's fine. Am I looking for the whole citation or just the article name or the author's name? I want, even if you don't do it correctly, at least try to do the citation if you want extra credit. Okay? And what does extra credit mean? That you get what? Extra credit means what? You get what? You might get what? Extra credit means what? More what? More stars. So you get paid more. So it's up to you how much work you do. Who's in charge of this, my friend? So how much you get out of me depends upon how much work you, if you don't start with something, do I have something to work with? No. No. And right now, am I asking you to do a whole essay or am I telling you right now just to do a paragraph? Eventually, you're going to have to be doing citations through the entire essay. But right now, we're just working on the skill. So am I working on big or little right now? Little. So it's not so overwhelming. Okay? Now, when I went to school, they made me do the whole, not just essay, but research. I had to do an entire research paper, which means I had to write not just 5 paragraphs, but an essay for each one. I had to do in a research paper, you can have 3 essays. Think of it as 3 essays and the research paper. And sometimes I had to have 3 to 5 sources and list them. They would tell me how many sources I had to have. Am I doing that right now? Am I doing that? I'm making you list your sources, but how many sources am I making you use? 2 right now, aren't I? 2. Not 1, but 2. All right. So when am I going to see you? When am I going to see you? Friday, right? And who determines you get when you get homework? Who determines when you get homework? You. You determine when you get homework. Do you do it now or are you going to be doing it this weekend? You are in charge of all of this, my friend. You are in charge of what I teach on Friday. So you have to show me what am I going to be, where am I going to be working on Friday? Okay? Blessings, my friend.